welcome back to my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about the newest episode of Teen Mom the Next Chapter when a season is airing. When there's no season airing, we just talk about the tea. If that's something that you would want to watch, go ahead and subscribe. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. So we have some piping hot tea about Mackenzie Standifer, Ryan Edwards' ex-wife, or current wife because they're actually not officially divorced. Apparently, she's not only been fucking a married man, again, but the married man is her best friend's husband. The friend, Amber Luckhart, posted this. Happy 4th of July for my husband, but that's not me in that car. Now, this picture requires a bit of explaining. It's not a selfie, which is what I thought when I initially saw it. If you look at her husband's sunglasses, we could see his wife's reflection in it. Basically, the wife, Amber, caught her husband in the car with Mackenzie. Mackenzie's very much trying to hide her face there with the sunglasses. I'm pretty sure we have some memes that are related to this. But the hair matches, the tattoos match, the cross on her arm, the one on her thighs. And apparently Mackenzie was even following Amber Luckhart for some time. I'm not sure if she still is. In the comments section, Amber confirms that she was friends with Mackenzie, saying this. I am the wife, and I think y'all are not understanding me and her were friends. This is 100% her. I took this picture of them too. So we have a lot of proof that Mackenzie indeed knows this man's wife. Mackenzie's also been reposting stuff on TikTok about how she can do her man better than his ex or something. And then we got some other nasty shit in these reposts. Like, these reposts truly tell a story of her not being the greatest person. This one really caught my eye. Piece of advice, don't go after a retired mean girl. Talk enough shit, I'll be back in business and you're going to be left humbled. Like, how are you gonna brag like it's a flex that you were a mean girl? I mean, the tables have turned now. Everybody's making fun of you, so I guess you're not back in business and the only one humbled is you. And this is not even the first time that Mackenzie was accused of being with a married man, okay? If you remember, on TikTok a few months ago, a woman accused her of fucking a married surgeon at her job. Mackenzie denied that. But this time, Mackenzie did not deny anything. In fact, this was her response. Before you yap about me, make sure you're skinny, make good money, and don't have a man, because I go there. You go where? To her house to steal the man? Like, holy shit, what a terrible response. I know she can't really deny it because, like, she's in the picture, you were caught in the act, but this is the worst possible response that you can post. Especially because she herself is, like, not several of those things listed. Make sure you're skinny. Like, I'm assuming she's trying to shame the weight of the wife here. But girl, you were on Teen Mom not being so skinny either. And again, having a man is not a flex when that man was actually your best friend's. It's somebody else's man. It's not even yours. Apparently, the man moved out of his wife's house, so he is supposedly officially with Mackenzie now, but the fact still that she stole this man from her best friend, disgusting. Amanda, who is technically also fucking a married man because Ryan and Mackenzie are not officially divorced, of course she had something to say about this. It says, while shit is hitting the fan on TikTok, meanwhile, me and my nosy baby with her looking like she's about 80 years old. Hey guys, you both suck. I love when we can just laugh at everybody in a situation, right? Also, Amber, please drop the story time. I need more details on this, please. In other news, Whitney Purvis was arrested recently for involuntary manslaughter. Now, if you don't know Whitney Purvis, she was on season 1 of 16 and Pregnant, but did not move on to Teen Mom. And she recently, about a month ago, lost her son to some medical issues and was locked out of the funeral by her baby daddy. So a lot of drama there. Now, when I first read that she was arrested for involuntary manslaughter, I'm like, did she poison the baby daddy for, like, not letting her go to the funeral? But actually, it's not related to the ex. Apparently, she sold her friend, John Mark Harris, some trank. And trank is fentanyl and xylazine, and he overdosed and died. Now, this man actually died in February. I'm assuming it took some time to, like, pull the phone records, do some investigating to find out that Whitney was a supplier of the drugs. And apparently in March, she actually wrote a comment on the funeral page. John Mark, I hate that I found out what happened today and missed your funeral. Damn, she missed his funeral too? That's 2 missed funerals in less than 6 months, girl. I wish I could have found out sooner, so I could have deleted those texts, and attended your celebration of life. Thank you for being such a great friend to me and always making me feel beautiful and cared for. You've came to my rescue on many occasions and saved me over the years. And she didn't save his ass. We bonded over being chefs, our love of cooking, meth, and our struggles. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll read it straight. I could tell you anything and you always knew what to say or give me your honest opinion and advice. I'm so very thankful for the times we had together. My brain just can't process that this happened. I don't want it to be true. I'll miss waking up to your silly messages and pictures you'd send me. I'll miss Marshall and Lunchbox, whatever the fuck that means. I'll miss your amazing cooking. I'll miss snuggling on the couch watching TV with you. Was she banging him? Was this an ex? I have no idea. I'll miss sitting outside, smoking Camel Crush cigs and meth. With how we talked about life, gossiping, you telling me what movie shows I need to watch next. Most of all, I'll miss you, a truly good-hearted and one-of-a-kind man, John Mark. I'll never forget you. Rest in peace and my condolences to your family and friends. I pray they are able to find some kind of comfort during this tragic time. I love you forever, John Mark. Love, Whitney. Here is her lovely mugshot. Sure looking a lot different from those filtered pictures. And it's just been a mess from there. She apparently is detoxing in jail right now. She's on suicide watch after, I guess, making some suicidal comments. The mom of the man who died basically said that she was glad Whitney was in jail and she never actually met her. Then her ex, Weston, who I don't like him either, went running to TMZ again to say that he hopes the arrest is her wake-up call to get the help and recovery that she needs. Like, what a mess. It's truly, again, one of those situations where pretty much nobody is in the right. Her ex might be right about her being on drugs, but he himself also has multiple DUI and drug possession arrests. And we're not just talking weed, we're talking possession of Xanax and opiates. So there's just a lot of death here and darkness. And that's why this show is so fascinating to me, because you look at the people who kind of made it and who didn't, and sometimes even you give them a bunch of money off of Teen Mom and they still didn't make it, like Amber or Janelle. But then the ones who ended up with custody of their kids and doing okay, it's mostly the ones that had money, like Macy, Farrah, Chelsea. The only one who's kind of thriving despite their terrible environment is Kale and possibly Leah. So it's just a long case study. It's very fascinating to me, but also very depressing sometimes. Also, another update recently, Mackenzie posted this to her Instagram story. In search of defamation attorney, send Rex. These moms always love suing for defamation and sending out cease and desists for shit that's true. That's not how it works. You try to do that, you're gonna go the way of Kale and Brianna, and you don't have Kale money. I don't know who helped this bitch, but a couple slides later she says, update, thank you for all the recommendations. Lawyer retained. And this bum-ass scammer, Better Call Saul lawyer is just so ready to send out all these cease and desist letters and charge the fuck out of Mackenzie, thinking that she's some rich reality star. But guess what? If you get a cease and desist, you don't actually have to do anything. It's a scam. If what you're saying is true, which all this stuff appears to be about Mackenzie, they can't sue you. They're not gonna win. Amanda, of course, had a response to this. She posted, just remember, ladies, Google ain't got a restraining order on you. Do it yourself. Which doesn't really make sense because Mackenzie wasn't talking about restraining orders. She's talking about defamation. Maybe she's kind of referring to how Mackenzie might have a restraining order on Ryan, but that doesn't really make sense here because this isn't about Ryan. I don't know. Amanda's kind of stupid. I don't know why she has all these stands on TikTok. She doesn't really make sense to me and her comebacks kind of suck. And then Amanda tried to claim that post wasn't about Mackenzie, it was about her friend, but the account TM Chatter caught her lying. I don't know. What I'm really interested in is this comment on TikTok. It says, not defending Mackenzie, and the Amber and Jay Luckhart drama is definitely juicy, but Amber's not telling the whole story. She was Mackenzie several years ago when he was with his pregnant girlfriend. So the man that Mackenzie stole apparently had a pregnant girlfriend before he got with Amber, which is the girl who Mackenzie stole him from. You following me here? He kicked her out and moved Amber into his house. Amber was a total mean girl to his first baby mama. She bullied her on the internet and ran her down like a dog. This is unfortunate, but she's losing him the same way she got him, and it is 100% karma coming back for her. Amber is not an innocent poor housewife that got cheated on. She is getting what she deserves for how she did Jade's ex before her. Now, I have no idea how much any of that is true. I don't follow this Amber Luckhart person, but that would be pretty funny if it was. I love a good dumpster fire. Anyway, go ahead and let me know what you think down below. Do we think that's Mackenzie in the picture? Do we think that her response could use a little PR agent? And make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.